Hey, it's Joe Amoia, founder and creator of GPSforlove.com. Now, if you've been through a divorce or a breakup, whether it's recent or a long time ago, and you're having a hard time finding that love that you're really looking for, I want you to pay close attention. One of my mentors, Tony Robbins, says that you can't run east looking for a sunset. That if you want to get results, you've got to move in a certain direction and you've got to do certain things. Well, what I found is that even though you want a great relationship, there may be some signs that you're running west when running east when you should be running west. Okay, that if you're going to find that sunset, you're going to find that result you want, you've got to be moving in the right direction. So what I find is that there's 3 signs which will let you know that you're running in the wrong direction. So I want you to pay close attention. You might want to get a pen and paper for this. The first one is that you're too picky. The second one is that you don't trust. And the third time is that you're having a hard time opening up and being vulnerable again. So I want to break these down in a little detail so you really understand the importance of recognizing these signs that you're running in the wrong direction. Now, I'm a firm believer that if you're going to spend the rest of your life with someone and have a good, healthy, solid relationship, that you should be picky. But note, there's a big difference between being picky and being too picky. And in fact, I don't think being picky is being picky at all. I think it's being smart. You know, before I met my wife, I decided that previously I wasn't picky enough and I got involved with the wrong person for the wrong reasons. And so I decided if I'm going to spend the rest of my life with someone, I really need to get clear on what that is. And I really need to understand exactly what those important qualities and characteristics that I must have to have the kind of relationship that I was looking for. So you can't be too picky. You just have to be smart. Now, I know some of you are going, well, how do I do that? Well, I want you to pay attention. The second one is that you're having a hard time trusting. And look, if you've been through a painful divorce, a painful breakup, you've been through some stuff in your past, you have every right not to trust. But realize this, in order to be in a relationship and have a healthy and fulfilling relationship, that guy needs to know and needs to feel that you trust him 100%. And if you don't, you're going to attract the wrong kind of guys. You're going to attract the wrong kind of relationship. So if you don't believe me, look back over those relationships you've had with people who may not have trusted you or you didn't trust them. How did that lead? How did that work out? Did it lead to the result you really wanted? So in order to create a happy and fulfilling relationship, you need to learn to trust the right person for the right reason. And you know, I'm a straight shooter. I'm a no BS kind of guy. And I'll be the first to tell you that a lot of guys shouldn't be trusted. There are a lot of guys who have agendas out there, a lot of guys who will say and do whatever they need to do to get what they want, including getting into your pants. And once they get what they want, they could care less about you and what's important to you. So if you're going to have that healthy and fulfilling relationship, you got to learn how to trust the right person for the right reasons. And the third reason is that you're having a hard time opening up and being vulnerable. And again, based on what you've gone through, that's perfectly understandable. But again, if a guy's going to commit his life to you, he's got to know that you're willing to be vulnerable. You're willing to open up. And he's got to be willing to do the same. Remember, there's 2 people to make a relationship work. So I'm not putting this all on you. I'm not putting it all on women. There's 2 people that have to make a relationship work. And there's a reason why 85% of all marriages and relationships fail. The reason being is because one or both of those individuals come in and they're not fully emotionally ready to be the person they need to be, or they pick the wrong person for the wrong reasons. Now, you know, here at GPS for Love, we're not about creating a relationship. We're about creating a great relationship, the kind of relationship that you really desire and deserve. So what I've done is I decided to create a program. It's called Dating After Divorce. Now, you don't need to be divorced to create this program because let's be honest, the only difference between a breakup that's an official divorce and an ordinary breakup is simply a piece of paper. So there's really no difference emotionally to what a person goes through. So I've worked with clients who had been in a relationship for 3 months who have had trouble years getting over it. And I've been with clients who've been in a divorce, who've been married for 28 years, that within a couple months, they're over it and into a healthy and fulfilling relationship. So this is all about understanding you and where you're at. So I created this program, Dating After Divorce, to help you understand what's really going on and give you the guidelines and the skills and the strategies to recognize the stuff that's holding you back, to recognize the things that are causing you to move in the wrong direction, and more importantly, to teach you the things that you need to do to create the relationship that you desire and you deserve, because it's really not that complicated. I always say it's like losing weight. If you want to lose weight, you got to eat better and you got to exercise. And everybody pretty much knows that. But if you look at around us, we've got an obesity epidemic, because it's simple, but it's not easy. And that's what these programs are designed to do, is to help you understand the real cause of why you're not getting the result that you want. So I simply invite you to check it out. Click on the link below or go to gpsforlove.com/dating after divorce and just check it out. See if it's a good fit for you. And if it is, I invite you to join us. I'd love to work with you. I'll see you then. God bless.